One of Europe's giants, one of the most historic clubs in Italian history, has been sanctioned. Welcome, everybody. Here we go with a new show of Football with Bam Bam, with Football con Bam Bam, how we say it actually in our channel. And I want to welcome you because this is a recurring show that I'm going to be creating. After I complete one of my Spanish shows, I will be translating these shows in English for you, for all the people who are non-Spanish speaking. And what are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about that actually today the football committee, the judges, have found guilty one of the biggest clubs, one of the historic clubs, one of the the giants of Italian history, and we're talking about Juventus FC. Juventus Football Club has been found guilty of shaving, of actually adjusting the some of the players' transfer, purchases, selling, everything that they have been doing, or they have been manipulating some of these prices and some of these price tags on these players. For what? For they can comply and not fall off of the fair play. Financial fair play has been a big issue, especially because we know that Juventus is not having the revenue that they've expected through all these years. And they're crossing currently right now in one of the big economical crises. So therefore, they have been playing around with some of these tags. This has been discovered. This has been brought up to the commission. The commission has appointed it to the judge, and actually the judge has found guilty. Today, we woke up, actually today, January 20th, we woke up with the news that the prosecutors has requested to make more rigorous the sanction to Juventus Club, which was actually being considered to be 9 points shaved out of the league right now in the current table, which Juventus Football Club is currently, or was currently, in third place with 37 points. And the second place was actually the AC Milan with 38 and Napoli's with 47. What happened is that after the prosecutor presented and requested this to the committee, the committee has sanctioned 15 points. So it takes 15 points away from Juventus Football Club. This is massive, my friends. This is massive because there's only 20 points left. And for all you guys who don't know too much about football, a victory gives you 3 points and a tie gives you 1 point. You get no points for losing. Therefore, they actually lower down to the mid-table. They were currently today at third place. Now they're actually in the 11th place, and they're tied with Empoli and Bologna. And not only that, there's 8 teams that are being investigated actually as part of, to see how complicit were they with this fair play actually scandal. And what has happened is we're talking about Football Club of Sampdoria, Pro Vercelli, Genoa, Parma, Pisa, Empoli, Novara, y Pescara. All these teams have actually been named and listed for the committee to evaluate and see if they were going to be sanctioned or not. But this has gone massive. This has gone more than this, because actually the chief of Tottenham, and we're talking about Fabio Paratici, is actually being accused and banned for 2.5 years to be able to participate in the Italian league. He's currently servicing as the chief in the current program of Tottenham, but we've known already that the Italian committee is actually requesting the UEFA, which is the European Football Association, and they're asking for FIFA, which is the Italian Federation, to actually sanction and acquire these sanctions and enforce them for the rest of all the people that is going to be sanctioned, and I'm going to be mentioning right now. And we're talking about Fabio Paratici, which is the current chief of Tottenham Football Club. 2.5 years sanctioned for him. Ariabene and Andrea Agnelli is actually being sanctioned and banned for 2 years. And whoever doesn't know who Andrea Agnelli is, he's one of the founding fathers of the Super League. This is actually a league that has been being managed by 12 groups, that they were going to be able to make 20 clubs to become a Super League that is trying to be acquired and trying to be formalized. And currently, one of the 3 founding fathers is Andrea Agnelli, with Joan Laporta from Barcelona and Florentino Perez from Real Madrid. Right now, we don't know if Agnelli will be able to participate, because if UEFA and FIFA actually enforce this sanction that has been enforced in the commission of Italia, then they're going to be in trouble, because there's one less founding father available. There's 2 years of ban, and another one that has actually been for 1 year and 4 months is Cherubini. Cherubini was actually the current director for Juventus. He's also been implicated and been fined, and he's been banned for 1 year and 4 months from participating in all the Italian Football Federation events. Another players, or not players. These are, some of them are former players, but these are persons that has been in status in the club of Juventus. They've been banned for 8 months, and we're talking about Nedved, Garimberti, Verano, Vernier, Hughes, Marilungo, and Roncaglio. All these persons have been banned for 8 months also. We know that actually Juventus has actually told the commission that they are not guilty, that things are taken out of context, things are actually being misaligned towards them and misjudged. Therefore, they have 30 days to appeal this. They're going to try to appeal it. That's guaranteed, because 15 points being shaved out of the table right now is massive. Talking about this, what are the big impacts about having this? Because there's some people who's going to be listening to this that are going to be saying, what is 15 points? You can recover it if you have 3 points by winning. Well, every team above you have to be able to lose points in order for you to gain points on top of them and actually gather positions. We've known that we're already more than half of the season already in play, and they were having a difficulty. They were in 3rd place. The first 4 places actually classified or are considered were a big chance to be playing in Europe tournaments next year. Right now, this puts Juventus at 12 points deficit to be able to try to gain position again and try to participate in European tournaments next year. What is the big implications about not participating in European tournaments? You have less exposure. So what did that cause? That's less attractive to investors invest in the Juventus. And also, current players that were talking about renewal of contracts and they're trying to stay in the club might not want to stay anymore if they're not going to participate in European tournaments. And also, other players that might have been tempted or been requested to try to see if they wanted to join Juventus Football Club might think it twice to be able to consider this. Anyways, my friends, this is the news today. This is the big bomb. If you like this kind of news, let you subscribe, let you hit the like button, give me your comment, let me know what you like, what you don't like. Tell me right now. Are you enjoying these English programs? You know, I'm trying to bring all you guys information, which, you know, non-Spanish speaking has people a little bit more further away from some of these news. And I do get a lot of insight from Spanish news, Spanish press, and I'm trying to translate that for you guys every time and keeping you guys up to date with all the football news. Therefore, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell, hit the like button. Let me know your opinion, and I'll see you next time. Ciao!